Turkish Airlines EuroLeague in association with
Here now, in this game, one goal, one team. Fight for that possession, gotta act fast. Another shot, another pass. The city comes to life and they got something to say. Come on, let's go. I feel devotion.
Turkish Airlines EuroLeague touches down just outside the second city of France. We are in Lyon, LDLC Asvel Villeurbanne, at their resplendent new arena, the LDLC Arena. 12,000 seats, ready for action. To welcome the visitors for the opening night from Bayern Munich. Bayern come in having been on the wrong end of some desperately close defeats recently, including away to Žalgiris last time out. But Coach Pablo Lasso feels his team's heading in the right direction, or this will be a difficult night.
I hope we will see very good basketball here for years. So congratulate them for the great effort. But on the opening night, I wish that Bayern will take the victory. I'm sorry.
And what Bayern going to have to do to get that victory is to take on an Asvel team that has been certainly more successful under their new head coach, Gianmarco Pozzecco. However, he knows this is going to be a game with a little extra added spice in the mix.
I think especially for Tony Parker that he built everything. Of course, it's a big opportunity for all of us that are involved. For the fans, for the city, for EuroLeague. It's an amazing gym, and this is the first day of the future.
Yeah, indeed. What a night this is going to be. Turkish Airlines EuroLeague, round 10 of the regular season. LDLC Asvel Villeurbanne against FC Bayern Munich. And this fabulous new arena. It's not often we get to christen an arena opening night. An atmosphere that will be electric. The stars will be out in full force in this arena that's taken a couple of years to get built, but the project has been many years in the making. As the club president of Asvel has built an academy of young players, but also this project here is coming to fruition. This, the first game of round 10. Another 8 coming up over tonight and tomorrow, the nightcap on Friday night. Crvena Zvezda hosting EA7 Milan. Quick look at the standings, and this is a battle at the bottom of the standings. Still early doors now. Any team gets on a little bit of a roll and they can get up in a hurry. Asvel desperate to get a first home win at home this season. And Bayern desperate for a win of any kind. See, Asvel have been rock bottom the whole year. Bayern, though, have been on a slide, losing a lot of close games. Although Asvel have won 2 of their last 5, all of those 5 under their new head coach, Gianmarco Pozzecco. Well, we'll look at the key players first for the visitors. And we look at Bayern. Sylvain Francisco, a Frenchman coming home. He's very excited to be in this arena. Has been the 6th man all season for Coach Lasso and Bayern Munich. Expecting to come off the bench tonight and bring some fire. Nick Willebab, just starting to find his feet under Coach Lasso, had a really big contribution in their desperately heartbreaking defeat at Kaunas last time out. So there's a lot of stories like that about this Bayern team. They've got players that are playing well. The team is starting to gel, particularly defensively. So Asvel, if they want to christen their new stadium with a victory, some of these guys are going to have to step up big. Paris Lee, be extra pressure on him tonight as there's no Nando De Colo. And Frank Jackson, the other guard, has been released by the club. Paris Lee averaging almost 30 minutes a game. He's going to have to put up big minutes tonight. And Timothy Luwawu-Cabarrot, leading scorer, joined from Milan and has been a standout performer for Asvel. Silky smooth at the 3 position, an inside and outside threat. Talking about inside, that's the head-to-head we're going to look at. Geoffrey Laverne against the mighty Serge Ibaka. Laverne, always rock solid. He's really had a great season so far because he's been injury-free. And Serge Ibaka, 34 years young, is starting to find his pace, and he really came to the fore against Zalgiris. Huge moment for club president Tony Parker and his general manager and lifelong friend Gaëtan Muller. They are going to say a few words to the crowd. Let's listen in and see the reception that they get.
Quel est ton sentiment à l'inauguration de cette nouvelle salle?
Bonsoir à tous, bonsoir. J'aimerais juste remercier tout le monde. Merci pour tous ceux qui nous ont soutenus, tous ceux qui ont cru en nous. C'est vraiment un moment spécial pour l'Asvel. J'espère qu'on va passer une super soirée. En tout cas, du fond du cœur, merci, merci.
C'était un de vos rêves, un de vos projets avec Gaëtan. Et justement, Gaëtan, parle-nous un peu de ce projet et parle-nous un peu de comment on va démarrer cette aventure historique pour l'Asvel, avec une victoire bien sûr. Mais comment...
It's hard to understate the importance of this moment for a club to go from breaking ground a year and a half ago to having this magnificent arena up and running. And the Astrobal, which has served Villeurbanne for many a year, now becomes something from history as we build a new legacy in this LDLC arena. Looking at the rosters, Bayern Munich still got some players out. Interested to see how much we see of Andreas Obst, who was out for the last couple of games with a leg injury. And Isaac Bonga did play at the weekend domestically. When players come back from injuries, it's hard to say what you're going to expect of them. For Asvel, they do have injury problems. No Nando De Colo. As you say, they released the American guard Frank Jackson, so they're light in the backcourt. Who will step up to play the guard positions? David Lighty will be confident playing at the guard spot. So they've got veterans that can step in there. The challenge for Asvel is this monstrous rebounding unit that Bayern Munich has. Serge Ibaka and Devin Booker, they have 2 beasts that go after offensive rebounds. And what they're so good at as well is they don't give up offensive rebounds as well. So they give up fewer offensive rebounds than anybody else in the EuroLeague. Of course, you have to be a little bit careful when you talk about statistical profiles of teams, because although everyone's played 9 games, they haven't all played the same teams. So you have to wait till you get to round 17 when you get a real feel for what people can do.
Où la passion rugit comme un volcan, où chaque dribble résonne comme un coup de tonnerre,
on their new home floor.
où le jeu puise son inspiration dans les légendes. Ici, pas besoin d'armure, juste un maillot, Il faudra te parer de courage, de grâce, mais aussi de détermination. Tu es ici, là où les destins se forgent, là où les légendes naissent. Ce soir, les guerriers, c'est vous, c'est nous.
Are you ready?
Entrez dans la veine.
As it's the first time, I think it's fair for us to just sit back and enjoy the show a little bit. There's only one first time for anything, and this is the first time. This magnificent arena, it's such an occasion as well, because you'd love to see stadia of this nature added to the European stage. This is the biggest stadium, indoor stadium, outside of Paris, and of course 2024. There's a little competition called the Olympics coming to town. So this will surely contribute to that as a location. Expect the players to have a little bit of extra emotion. Although how much of a home court it will feel for them tonight remains to be seen. They may have had a couple of practices here, but they certainly don't own it in the same way as they would if they were playing at the Asvel, where they played for so many years. So opportunity for Bayern Munich to put pressure on the home team, try and treat this like a neutral court situation, although the fans will be very partisan in favor of the team from France. Already mentioned there'll be a challenge, a battle in the paint. Rebounding will be big. Ibaka and Laverne against Foul. And Laverne, but also in the backcourt at the guard positions. Bayern Munich have the likes of Leandro Balmaro. Isaac Bonga like to go one-on-one. So on-ball defense for France will be important. Head coaches exchange mementos, as do the players, handshakes and smiles all around. Gianmarco Pozzecco, this will be his 6th game in charge of Villeurbanne. So he hasn't really had the chance to make the imprint on this team as yet, but he has brought victories. Those victories they've had this season have been under him, although both of them have been at home. You've got to go back to February of 2023 to find a home victory for Villeurbanne. But it's a new stadium, it's a new one-loss record. Starting fives on this important occasion. First for the visitors, Carson Edwards in the backcourt with Balmaro. Bonga straight into the starting lineup, and they go big up front. Ibaka and Booker at the 4 and the 5 position. That is formidable, and a statement of intent by Coach Lasso, who said that Ibaka is really starting to come into his own and wants him on court early and often. Asvel, Kanza in the front court with Laverne and Foul. Athleticism favoured to Bayern, but length very much in favour of Villeurbanne. And in the backcourt, Paris Lee, the only player to have started every game this season for Villeurbanne, will be at the point guard position. Wawu Cabarro, as we mentioned, and David Lighty steps into the starting lineup in the absence of Nando De Colo. No absentees or injuries. With our officials, crew chief Carlos Perugia in the centre of your picture. As always, we wish the referees and the scoring table nice, easy night at the office. Well, you contrast this, the Astrobal is about 4,000 capacity. The LDLC Arena, this is 3 times the size. You've got 12,000 in the stand, and it is packed to the rafters. Final instructions from coaches to their players. The starting fives will step on the floor for the EuroLeague anthem, I Feel Devotion, after which it will be game on. As always, players have their own little routines that they go through. Some will change their shirt before they step out there, tie their shoes, fix their hair, whatever it is. This is the moment where you go into that little zone, it's just you flip from going to a warm-up to being ready for action. You can't overstate how focused these players have to be. 34 regular season games. Every game matters in the EuroLeague. Just one game this week. You don't have chance to dwell on it if it doesn't go well. Coach Pozecco looking off into the distance saying, well, this is bigger than my last home court. These two coaches never met before. Coach Lasso, of course, two-time EuroLeague champion at the helm of Real Madrid. And looking to build a club, a competitive team in his image here with the Bayern Munich crew. Final 10 seconds before the first game, the first event even at the LDLC Arena. It'll be Geoffrey Laverne against Serge Ibaka for the jump ball. Is up, is tipped. And round 10 of the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague is underway. And of course, first night on the floor of the new arena, teething problems with the scoreboard straight away. Did somebody manage to plug everything in? It wouldn't be an opening if there wasn't something that went wrong. Not an empty seat in the house. Plenty of stars in attendance. This stadium is right next to the Olympique Lyonnais football stadium. A lot of celebrities familiar, particularly in France. Hopefully we'll be able to get back to the action pretty quickly. I have to say though, 2 seconds, that was pretty quick in terms of how long it took for things to go wrong. As I say, for this stadium, it's been built in such a way that every seat has an optimized view of the floor. 12,000 capacity for basketball, 16,000 capacity for other events like music concerts and so on. They're also going to host tennis here as well. Tennis, of course, a huge sport in France. Well, difficult to hear in exactly what went wrong, but what we do know is it will be an Asvel possession at half court to start the game. They gave the coaches 10 seconds to explain to their teams. Familiar face to French fans and tennis fans around the world. Jo-Wilfried Tsonga recently retired. 18-time ATP Tour champion. Never won one of the majors, one of the Grand Slams, but still popular in the world of tennis. Well, it looks like we're almost ready. We got the wink, we got the finger points, and all we need now is the thumbs up. There it goes. We're about ready to get back underway. It will be a Villeurbanne possession. And finally, round 10 of the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague regular season game between Asvel and Bayern Munich gets underway proper. Straight away, Paris Lee, chased by Balmaro. Not surprised to see Villeurbanne try to go inside to Yusuf for a foul. Misses the opening shot of the game. Balmaro closely guarded by Lee. You know that Balmaro just wants to get to the basket. He's not a threat from three-point line. He kicks it behind the back. And Bakker with the travel. Good patience by Bayern Munich. Their offense wasn't developing, but they didn't panic. And even though they end up in a turnover, you see they've got the confidence to go to a Bakker. Bakker was frustrated after the loss last week, where he played so well. A couple of things. Coach Lasser said he's just finding his rhythm. First foul of the game is Isaac Bonga. Luawu Cabarro, pretty reverse layup. He'll go down as the first player to score points at this arena. Well, moments that you can't take away forever. He'll be the first person who scored a basket. Of course, what he really wants to be part of the first team to get a victory here. Balmaro, mid-range jump shot, that's what he likes, but well defended by Villeurbanne. And it's noticeable that Bayern Munich have made 2 passes in the front court so far. See Asvel swinging the ball around from left to right. Laverne now tries to get inside and have the advantage against Booker. Devin Booker commits the foul, trying to keep Laverne outside the paint. Assistant coach of Bayern Munich, Damon Green, not showing jazz hands. Trying to talk to his team about defense. As Bayern Munich show a zone. Paris Lee tries to shoot them out of it. Carson Edwards gets the ball, and he straight away shoots at the other end. And there you see the rebounding prowess. It's Bonga that time, sailing in, doesn't get the ball, but just a sign. Asvel, you've got to block out these rebounders of Bayern Munich. Well, it's a stop-start beginning to this game. As Leandro Balmaro commits the foul. Asvel again working around the inside and outside game. Missed shot by Luawu Cabarro. And Booker makes sure there's no opportunity for an offensive rebound. Balmaro, that's his game, and that's the opening score for Bayern Munich. Simple scouting report for Leandro Balmaro. Shoots 15% from three-point line. He goes on the drive, he's trying to get to the basket, and if he gets a speed mismatch like he had there against Laverne, that switch, well, I think Luawu Cabarro's probably called for the foul. Just got to keep him away from the basket. Ball dumped inside Laverne with the drop step. Just tries to muscle his way around Booker. Bonga kicks to the corner. Abaka, jump shot off the mark, but there, that offensive rebound. Again, Bonga that does not make the most of it. Neither team really getting any rhythm, although you can see right now, Asvel, all they're trying to do is get the ball down inside. And, well, Luawu Cabarro, you won't have many easier shots than that. Bomaro, Bonga, off the mark with the jump shot. I have to say, the reason Asvel are looking marginally better than Bayern Munich is they're trying to get to the basket. They are not relying on the jump shot. Bayern Munich swinging it around. Another local well-known player from Olympique Lyonnais. Louvain gets the first to go. And Nando De Colo needs no introduction. And fans know Nando's in the house. He's certainly going to be going down, if he ever retires, as one of the greatest French players in history. Low scoring affair so far. Villeurbanne by 3. Bayern Munich, still an awful lot of dribble. Finally get the ball on the move. Abaka in the post. Bolmaro, no threat out there, but he is from there. Crossover dribble. Paris Lee got his defense wrong that time. Bolmaro with all 5 points for Munich. Good screen by Louvain to get Luawu Cabarro open. It makes a sloppy pass, and how's about that? Wow, crikey. Well, Isaac Bonga on the offensive glass again. Saves Carson Edwards from some blushes, because that was almost as bad a miss as Luawu Cabarro had just a few plays ago. Nice post up there. Foul. Now, foul on Louvain. Between them, 4 meters and 32 centimeters of big man. So what you got to do is you got to stop them from getting good position, and at the other end you have to exploit how much quicker you are than them, as Abaka does just that with the 3. First 3-point basket of the game. And there you see foul trying to post up. Lee forces the jump shot. Bolmaro takes off, and that's his whole game. Leandro Bolmaro, he wants to streak coast to coast. You've got to stop him on the dribble. We've got our first timeout of the game. Scrappy affair so far, but Bayern Munich lead. Asvel 8, Bayern Munich 12.
Željko Obradović, the record 9-time EuroLeague champion head coach.
2-time champ, Ergen Ataman. So much anticipation this year, going back to those glory days of Panathinaikos basketball.
I hope that it will be same level, even better this year.
We need to win many games.
Well, we look ahead to round 11 next week, and the game of the round is Partizan Belgrade welcoming Panathinaikos, a resurgent Panathinaikos, to the Stark Arena. It'll be a fascinating affair, that's for sure. Of course, Željko Obradović did bring 4 championships, 4 of his 9 EuroLeague championships to Panathinaikos. You can find all that information and more on the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague app. Download it from the QR code on screen, or go to your local friendly app store. Tony Parker there with some representatives of a group that are seeking to buy this arena. It's a developing news story. Not one that we really need to be worried about, because it doesn't matter who owns it. For us, we just care about who's on the floor. Right now, it's David Lighty in the low post, feeding Geoffrey Laverne, showing he's got a little bit of range. Laverne, 16 points last time out in the home defeat to Baskonia, including a made three-point shot. More confident as that as he gets older. Tough move down low. Booker, this is turning into a real bang thug fest down in the low post between these two teams. And again, they go to the post. Laverne thinks about driving. Lighty loves this move down here. Better on the other side of the court. Prefers the right block instead of the left, and that one's taken off the rim. Booker for three. Offensive rebound, and Bayern Munich cannot get the three to go. The worrying signs for Asvel. He needs to step up the rebounding. Meanwhile, an errant double team that was unnecessary by Bayern Munich left Paris Lee wide open. And he gets his first points of the game. We're all square, 14 points apiece. Sylvain Francisco, his first court action. Well, cross-court vision from Devin Booker finds Isaac Bonga. Bonga, the game's leading rebounder, becomes the leading scorer for his team with 5 points. As Bayern take the lead once more. Again, Villebang go to the low post. Laverne this time. No double team, just pure bodies banging. Laverne trying to out-muscle Devin Booker, which I would argue is probably not the wisest strategy because Booker is strong as a bull. What you've got to do is just extend over him. Both teams going deep to their bench now. Laverne gets a break. And this way it gets interesting for Asvel because Mike Scott is nowhere near as big as Geoffrey Laverne, but he is certainly an energetic player. Bayern Munich to the zone defense again. Jump shot off the mark and just whizzing down the floor is Francisco. His jump shot is off and Niels Gaffay gets on the stat sheet with his first foul of the game. Clear shove in the back of one Paris Lee. Another veteran Frenchman about to enter the action. After the free throws that Paris Lee is going to take for the home team. Bayern now 5 fouls they've committed. See his foul sits down. Interesting, the coach Pozecco goes with foul and Laverne at the same time to start the game, almost like a twin tower effect. And then when they go to the bench, you've got Mike Scott and John Egbunu. Still big players, but nowhere near as big as the Laverne and Foul. But certainly more athletic. Lee, perfect on the season. Can't get any better than that. Makes a pair. He sits down as well. Edwin Jackson, 34 years of age now. Veteran French player. Takes up the challenge of trying to take care of Francisco. Jump shot is off from Freddie Gillespie. Lighty challenges Gillespie at the rim, but Gillespie, good defense there by Freddie Gillespie, just holding firm. Gaffay, baseline drive, nice reverse layup. Well, hit the final 2 minutes of the opening period. Safe to say neither team has really got control of this game, but Bayern Munich are warming to the challenge, that's for sure. Jackson, baseline, pulls up for the jump shot. It is off, and there's a battle on the boards. The ball will go back to Villebang, last touch by Bayern. Lighty sits down, club captain Charles Kahudi. 35 going on 22. Outstanding physical attributes that man has. As Bayern Munich again settle back into this zone defense. Bunu off with the jump shot. What Villeban need to do here is don't just take the first jump shot, take the shot you want. Zone defense, fair enough, but that there are going to be open shots. You've got to get the shot that the offense is trying to create. Francisco maybe trying a little bit too hard. First time he's performed back in France. There's a whistle off the ball. I think that's going to be Jackson who's called for the foul. Shoving through the chest of Niels Gaffay. It will remain as Bayern Munich possession as we approach the final minute of the first period. Both teams have gone deep to their bench. Only Luwawu Cabarro is on the floor who started the game. Both teams stay ice cold from jump shot land. Bayern Munich now 2 of 9 on three-point shooting. But they have a three-point lead. Luwawu Cabarro inside finds Egbuno, and the big man Muscles doesn't get it, but there with the cleanup. Mike Scott, we warned you, he's a hustle player and a half. Scott, 22 points in the home defeat to Baskonia in round 9. Egbuno picks up the foul. Sylvain Francisco finally realized that he doesn't have to just shoot three-pointers. Gets to the basket, gets on the scoreboard. Just that change of pace. And the Nigerian not happy with the call, neither is his coach. It's probably by more about the defense than the actual whistle. Three-point play converted. Well, neither team is doing particularly well from three-point line, but the free throws are raining in. Both teams 100%. Wow, Charles Kahudi just roared to the basket, but missed the layup. We've had that a lot already. Villeban 4 of 15 on two-point shooting. Francisco. Wow, what? Well, I was about to say he lost the defense with the hesitation, but all he did was set it up with John Egbuno to spike that. That's gone about row X. Bayern Munich getting back 2.8 on the clock. Ops tries to get something a little bit tricky. Try to throw it off the back of the defender, and then kicks it away. So Asvel will close out the first period, 3.7 seconds. Lee gets the shot away. Well, a play that was drawn up well by Coach Pozecco. His team couldn't convert. Well, a helter-skelter first quarter of this game. After 10 minutes, Asvel Villeban 18, FC Bayern Munich 22.
Laissez-moi vous présenter Elliot. Ça va, Elliot? Ouais. T'as quel âge? 12 ans. Ok. Elliot, c'est très simple. Tu vas devoir, avec les yeux bandés, rejoindre Kingo.
Well, an historic night for Asvel Villeban. It was a bright start to the game, but both teams played a little bit nervous, it's safe to say. Asvel executed well early, But then Bayern Munich got their shooting on track and their passing game as well. And this game is finally poised. Look at the numbers between these teams. We said the rebound is going to be crucial. Bayern Munich, 5 offensive rebounds, but Villeurbanne, crucially, they also have 4 offensive rebounds. What neither team is doing is shooting 3 points for Bayern Munich, and Villeurbanne, well, they're just atrocious from the 2-point line. They've missed 4 or 5 really easy layups. So no real way to evaluate which team's on top. The only thing you've got is the scores, which is a pretty good way of measuring that. I'm sure Coach Bozecco's saying to his team, just calm down, make the shots that are given to you, just relax and enjoy the moment. Give these fans something to cheer about. Best individual performance in that first period, Geoffrey Lauvergne, 7 points personal, PIR of 9. 3-point shot. 1 of 2 his team made. It's fabulous. Brand new arena. The LDLC Asvel arena. Filled with the bright and beautiful of Lyon and its suburb of Villeurbanne. Second quarter underway. Wheeler-Babb trying to see if he can get the ball in the hands of Andreas Obst. Charles Kahudi just levels Freddie Gillespie on the wing. That's one way to get around the screen. Just go straight through it. Kahudi saying he needs to get in the weight room if he wants to deal with me. Obst will take it out, and one thing's for certain, Kahudi is not letting Obst be left alone for a moment. Although they switch onto him, Obst kicks it back. Francisco misses the 3, and that was a great block. How you see underneath there, Mike Scott just taking on Gillespie, keeping him away from the rebound so that Lauvergne could pull it in. Jackson tries to squid the ball across court. Sylvain Francisco commits the foul, wrestling with the screen that was set by Geoffrey Lauvergne. So good to see Lauvergne back at full fitness. Such a disappointing last couple of years. He's played with injuries. Such a wonderful player when he's on song. Got the post-up position now against Gillespie. Uses that elbow to get open. Maybe rushed the shot at the end. Wheeler-Babb comes away with the ball. Obst gets open. And Andreas Obst, you see exactly why Coach Lasso is thrilled to have Obst back on the floor. Seven-point lead for Bayern, biggest of the game so far. Wheeler-Babb, well, speed mismatch against Lauvergne. Not anymore as Jackson switches onto him. Wheeler-Babb dumps it down low. Francisco steps on the baseline. Maybe Wheeler-Babb got a little bit too cute with that one. When he had Lauvergne, he should have either gone right at him or kicked it off to Obst. Instead, he tries something a little bit special underneath. It's turnover number 3 for the visitors, but they have a 7-point lead. 25-18, Bayern ahead early in the second period. This is the first of 5 games tonight on the EuroLeague slate. And starting to warm up into something that could be a pretty good one. Have this as an appetizer for one of the late night games. Ops comes off the down screen. Well defended by Jackson. Forces the miss. Kahudi squares up against Francisco. Spins one way, spins another, finds Laverne, and Geoffrey Laverne pops open. He becomes the game's leading scorer, 9 points for Monsieur Laverne. Fight in the low post is fouled immediately by Paris Lee. That's a mismatch that Villeurbanne can't really do much about. You don't want to double team that because Giffey is an excellent passer, but Paris Lee's not going to stop him from scoring, so just foul him. Let's start over again. Gives Ibaka an opportunity to get back into the game. Straight away, he's in the action with the ball. Hands off to his point guard, Francisco. Ops just working to get open off the screens. Francisco has his shot swatted away by Scott. Good defense there. Mike Scott again showing the hustle. Jackson tries to step back but fumbles it. Gets open this time and makes the jump shot. Edwin Jackson, 34 years of age. Hard to think of him as a veteran. For so many years, he was the kid. Another one who suffered an injury that slowed him down. One of the best pure shooters of the basketball in his prime. Jump shot off, this time Giffey missing the three. Scott now. It's a one-on-one game with Giffey, who's defended him well. Scott stays with the play. Kahudi gets the offensive rebound. Both teams with 5 offensive boards now. Laverne powered in against Ibaka, and then that's the elevation, extending up over the defender. And it's a 9-0 run for Villeurbanne. We've gone from 18-25 down to a 27-25 lead. Francisco kicks back. Wheeler Bab again makes it a little bit more difficult than he needed to. You've got to take the shot that's given to you. In the end, they have to put up a difficult one. Laverne going to war on the rebounding side of things now. Momentum of this game swinging from team to team right now. Villeurbanne are in control, and I think we get a timeout, and sure enough, we do. Coach Pablo Lasso has seen enough. It's an 11-0 run for Villeurbanne. Timeout on the floor. Asvel 29, Bayern 25.
Ici ce soir pour l'inauguration de la RTLC Arena. Regardez sur les écrans qui est parmi nous.
Hey, the long rebound too, all long rebound. We got rims, we got
Okay, hey.
Vous l'avez reconnu, regardez, elle est là parmi nous. Petit bruit pour Wendy.
Whenever we play stack,
Hey Wendy.
Ibaka stays still inside.
What you say?
Whenever we play stack, Ibaka stay here.
I know.
So we got everything, whatever you want.
When you do it, screen, you're wide open.
Yeah. No, whenever we play stack, Ibaka is so inside. Okay? Then, hey, remember, don't let him shoot. It's like you do. Ball. Okay, up. Okay? Play same different. And whenever you are late, with the big super switch also. On up. Let's go.
Let's go, wait.
And the timeout there. Asvel starting to get some rhythm on the offensive side of things. 11-0 run. Giving them the 4-point lead. 2 observations Coach Bozeko made there. First of all, when they run an offense, Ibaka's not helping. So he's saying we can get that mid-range jump shot anytime we want. And on the defensive end, he's saying you cannot let Andreas Obst get open for threes. I haven't got to worry about that right now because he's not in the game. Booker had the post position, the pass not delivered. Kahudi pokes it out of bounds. Balmaro knows he's got to get a better pass than that. Booker, mid-range jump shot. Midway through the second period. Villeban warming to the challenge as Edwin Jackson leans back and shows that beautiful shooting form he's always had. Jackson goes to 4 points, as does the lead for the home team. Booker, physical, reverse, beautiful drop step. And what you like about that, as he drops back to the baseline, he got his back into Scott. So Scott really all he can do is buy a ticket and watch it go home. Scott tries to repay with a three-point shot. Balmaro, you know he wants to get inside. Oh, that's a beautiful pass. Balmaro, he's an operator inside the three-point line. Lobs that up and just so soft touch for Ibaka. Serge Ibaka goes to 5 points. 8 different players on the score sheet for Bayern, spreading the love. And Mike Scott said I couldn't make the three, but here, take a 2-point jump shot. Mike Scott goes to 7. Ibaka, just a little bit out of rhythm when he shoots that. Laverne can't get the post up. Jackson is getting hot. Does he want to take Booker one-on-one? He does. Leans back again, and again he has the same result. Edwin Jackson. Three buckets in a row for him. Edwards been silenced by Villeban so far, but no more as he draws the foul on Laverne, and he'll go to the free throw line, looking to get his first points of the night. Carson Edwards, you think it would have some advantages against this Villeban side that are short-handed in the backcourt. And there's the first time we've really seen him explode to the cup. He'll have free throws. His team trailing by 4. Again, we're taking the views from this fantastic new stadium. Charles Gahudi sits down, replaced by Yusuf Afal. Well, both teams remain perfect at the free throw line. It's difficult foul for Balmaro to handle there. He thought he was just playing aggressive with Paris Lee. Balmaro picks up his second foul, and straight away, Coach Lasso wants to protect his Argentinian point guard and sits him down. In comes Sylvain Francisco. Coach Bazeko showing faith in the youth and the future. Noam Yakov played for the juniors, or the Esports as it's known in France, last year for Asvel, now on the court at the EuroLeague level. Great to be a product of this Asvel Academy. Paris Lee Three-point shot, swings to the left. As the first half winds down, I felt like Villeban had really got some control of this game, but it's only a 2-point lead. And it remains as such as Edwards misses the jump shot. Carson Edwards, 0 of 4 shooting on the floor so far in this game. Scott had it stolen by Edwards, and then Carson Edwards, one thing he is not short of is speed, but he misses a layup. He wants the foul, but don't blame the referee for missing that one. And then he shoots an air ball. Wow, Carson Edwards was a player that everybody highlights was going to have a breakout season for Bayern Munich, averaging 10 points a game. He is struggling tonight. Mike Scott is not, though. He is staying as hot as he was last time out. He had 22 points in round 9. He's got 10 points already here tonight. Lee commits the foul. A bit too aggressive. Oh, Mike Scott. You say, this is first season with Villeban. Career high last time out. Already into double figures. Huge impact off the bench from him. Edwards tries the mid-range jump shot and gets his first field goal. Edwards goes to 4. Asvel by 3. They came back from down 7, but you feel like they should be more control than what they are right now. Jackson drives in the Bonga. Bonga not happy with the call. I think that may be his second. There's a Bonga saying to the referee, I'll just slide it over to the left. No, for all the narrative that Bayern Munich have been getting better in recent performances, what does that say about Asvel? Because Villeban so far have been equal to the task. Luwawu, Cabarrot, short with the jump shot. Well, it's a game of low shooting percentages from the field, that's for sure. Francisco. Now Edwards checks the shot clock. Tries to get inside foul. He does get in foul and gets the layup to go. Edwards, after a rocky start to the game, comes up with the deuce. Gets his team within 1. We've got a timeout called by Asvel. They want to make something of this final attack. They lead 38-37.
Niklas. Okay? Okay, like this. Very good, very good. Make them receive. Make them receive. No back door. Keep them in front. If you can foul them, because they will take it from here. Okay? Keep them in front. If ball goes to the corner, Niklas, run to the corner. Devin to rebound, Bolmaro to rebound. Rebound, get up, okay? Come on, guys, one defense. 1, 2, 3, fire.
Well, quite detailed timeout there called. Coach Lasso setting up his defense. Gets a taller lineup out there on the floor at the guard positions. 6.3 seconds left in the first half. Lee kicks to Luawu Cabarro, drives, and he is fouled in the act of shooting. And if that's Balmaro, that's going to be his third. That's a big call. And indeed it is. I think Balmaro, that's one he should have just got out of the way from. Maybe they gave it to Giffey. Oh, that will just about close out the first half. Timothy Luawu Cabarro makes the free throws, and Asvel will go to the changing room with a 3-point lead, 40-37. Entertaining as always, luxurious this new arena. Coach Lasso coaching all the way off the floor. Didn't get the foul he wanted. Explaining to Nicholas Wimberg what he should have done. Halftime at the arena. Asvel 40, Bayern Munich 37. We're going to get some comments from the players. First up, Leandro Balmaro.
Leandro, it's a very tight game. What's the way to make the difference now?
I think in defense, it's all about defense. In offense, we're taking open shots, we're missing, but in the defensive hand, we're not playing so aggressive, and they're taking rebounds, they're doing whatever they want, so we got to match the physical and the energy in defense.
Thank you.
Yeah, Bayern Munich renowned as a team that are physical. Balmaro identifying that, improved defensively. It's about physical, Geoffrey Laverne, leading scorer in the game.
You made a strong run to come back in the game in the second quarter. What do you have to improve now?
I think we play pretty well. We have to keep the same intensity and the same mindset. We can maybe do a little bit better in defense. I'm sure on the few action it was so-so. But we need to continue to enjoy. It's a big night for the club, and we're going to do our best.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a tight one. Big night for the club indeed. Laverne doing his damage inside. He's also hit the three. Balmaro only does his damage inside. 7 points for him, couple of assists. Importantly, that last foul was not called on him, so he's gone to the halftime locker room with just 2 fouls. Asvel with a slight edge. Laverne saying a special night for the club. Can they sustain in the next 20 minutes?
Turkish Airlines, BKT, Adidas, and Squeak.com. Official global sponsors in association with the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague.
Topsy-turvy game so far. Bayern Munich had the edge in the first period, got a 7-point lead in the second. And then Asvel came charging back. An 11-0 run gave them their biggest lead of the game. Since then, it's been a little bit back and forth. Bayern Munich not able to get their nose in front, not able to get the open looks that they wanted, and you heard Balmaro say they are missing some shots. If they start converting those, they'll feel pretty good. Meanwhile, Asvel making the tough buckets when asked to. Edwin Jackson with that wonderful shooting form leading the line. Bayern Munich, not the normal edge and toughness we expect from them. See how they pick that up in the second half, and if Mike Scott can stay on a roll. One of the numbers, we said the rebounds were crucial. Bayern Munich just +1. 6 offensive rebounds, but Villeban matching them. They've got 5. And Asvel, 11 assists to only 4 for Bayern Munich. They are in good shape. They've built a platform. Can they convert their first victory at their new home arena?
It's been over a year since Tomas Satoransky returned to Barcelona after 6 seasons in the NBA, providing an opportunity to take a leadership role at a legendary club.
Well, I'm officially second captain, which is a big honor for me. To be the captain in this team like Barcelona, the city and the team, I have a history with it and I felt in love with it because this is my second time to be actually here in Barcelona, and I've been always happy with the support of the fans. They always wanted me to come back, so I'm glad that I could kind of keep that promise. I feel proud about it and always trying to do my best for not only myself and the team, but also for the fans and everybody who supports Barca, because I think that's what's the nicest about European basketball.
Last season, the sharp-shooting playmaker from the Czech Republic made an immediate impact, playing a pivotal role that helped the Blaugrana to their second consecutive Final Four.
Well, I mean, Thomas is such a talented player, such a gifted point guard. Plays really hard, plays with a lot of energy, and I think probably the best thing about him is that off the court he's even higher quality than that. Like, I think he's one of the most beloved teammates on our team. Always in a good mood, always up for for a chat and a joke, and it's just fun to spend time with him off the court.
As the 32-year-old prepares to make his 100th EuroLeague appearance, one objective remains paramount: to help Barcelona win their first EuroLeague title in 14 years.
We always hope for winning a EuroLeague, but I just know how extremely tough it is. Even last year, I really believe we can do it. We arrived in the best possible scenario for us, in the best shape, and you still lose that one game and it's over for you. The format is brutal of Final Four, so I think we have to be in the best mental state possible for that and then make the best out of it, but it's super difficult. That's why it's so unique to win the EuroLeague. We are super happy, to have a team like we have. The team really bonded together. I think we have also enough experienced team to kind of help everybody who haven't played EuroLeague or who are the first time in a team like Barcelona. So it's been great so far, and we really spent a lot of time together.
It's a 2-point Panathinaikos lead with 17.5 left. And this finish has not been for the faint of heart.
Bueno, en ese momento nos poníamos cerca del playoff, un partido de playoff muy cerca, compitiendo hasta el final.
Anytime you can get a win on the road, especially in EuroLeague, is great. I think we played a pretty good game overall as a team. Chris was having a great game himself.
Down the stretch, I was making some tough plays, whether it's for myself or for my teammates. I just felt like everything was going the way I wanted it to go. I knew I wasn't going for overtime. It was all or nothing for me.
Valencia, 8th-place team currently in the EuroLeague standings. What does he have up his sleeve here?
Estaban jugando bien, ellos están jugando bien defensivamente, están jugando mucho cambio y queríamos tener el balón en las manos de Chris, queríamos buscar un mismatch a partir de que pudiera ser capaces de atacar, pero bueno, a veces las decisiones las toman siempre los jugadores.
I knew I was going for the game winner or we were going home with an L, and I didn't think I was going to take an L that night.
15 seconds.
The play was to get a switch with a big man, but I think they went small with Derek Williams.
Trapped.
I picked the ball up way too early, threw it to Kyle Alexander. I for sure was going to get the ball back no matter what.
Gets it back from Alexander.
I went left between the legs. He kind of jumped it, so I knew going back right, which is my go-to move.
4 seconds.
He was going to be late, so I pump fake going to the right.
Jones fakes.
He jumped.
Fires.
Worked perfectly.
Puts it down. Valencia in a stunner.
I started immediately running the opposite way. Probably one of the biggest moments in basketball in my life.
And it's Chris Jones in the role of hero.
Y bueno, fue una victoria importante para seguir creyendo, para seguir estando cerca del playoff y poder seguir compitiendo hasta el final.
Being able to get a win in that situation and for it to go that way, leave on a game winner was great.
3-pointer game winner against a team like Panathinaikos. Just seeing the excitement on my teammates, coaching staff face. For it to be my first game winner in a situation like that, especially EuroLeague, it was great for me and something I'll never forget.
Turkish Airlines, BKT, Adidas, and Squeak.com. Official global sponsors in association with the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague.
It's halftime at the LDLC Arena, where Asvel Villeurbanne lead the visitors of Bayern Munich by 40 points to 37. Tight game. Defense has been the winner so far. Very few fast break points. Only 2 points on the fast break between these sides. So it's a half-court affair thus far. Will either one be able to open it up? Will Leandro Balmaro be the man to lead that charge for Bayern Munich? Excellent mid-range game. When he gets in transition, that's his strength. That's what Bayern Munich would like to see more of. 7 points for Balmaro in the first half and a couple of assists as well. Doing his work. Picked up 2 fouls. I had to sit down probably longer than Coach Lasso would like to have seen. Played just under 8 minutes out of the half. And the other player we talked at the halftime break, Geoffrey Laverne, was already at his season average, which is 9.8 points. 3-point shot. As you get older, big man, 3-point shot becomes more of a weapon. As I explained to people, there's a lot more you can go wrong with all that leverage. 2 meters and 11. He stands. But he's made his only 3-pointer tonight. 11 points personal, as I say, already passed his season average. I'm sure he wouldn't be thinking that, but the stats geeks out there will be thinking, right, his job is done. For Asvel, some players not really had much of a contribution. Their leading scorer, Luawu Cabarrot, only 4 points so far tonight. Edwin Jackson's been a big boost. Let's hear from Coach Lasso of Bayern Munich.
Coach, Leandro told us to improve defensively. That's what you also expect now?
Well, defensively, we are more or less okay, more or less. I think we got to improve in some things, okay? We got to control a little bit more Scott and Jackson. They're the 2 guys who are creating and heading shots. Rest more or less okay. We got to rebound and try to run and get better percentages on our shooting. I think we're 3 for 17 or something like that on 3-pointers, and some of them were wide open. So I think we have to keep controlling the rhythm of the game and see if we can make some shots.
Thank you, Coach.
The ever-smiling Coach Pablo Lasso, one of the nicest coaches you will meet. A little bit intense at times, but that's how you win championships. And he knows it's the teaching process he's going through with his team. He's trying to get them to take the shape he needs. Look at the control, the tempo. He's done that well in the first half, keeping the scores relatively low. But as he says, his team should be able to make more shots than what they've had so far. 3 of 17 from 3. How does Coach Pozeko feel about Asvel's?
Coach, 11 assists. You play well offensively. How do you analyze this first part?
Yeah, I'm really happy. They share the ball, they pass the ball each other. I love this team spirit.
Thank you, Coach.
Coach Pozeko, like Coach Lasso, a point guard in his time. And he's a leader on the floor as well. And as you say, he loves the passion, he loves the spirit of his team. And what he's done since he's got to Asvel is he's tapped in to the energy of the home players, the domestic players. He's getting more out of Luawu Cabarrot. He goes to Laverne early on. When they're playing with confidence, he complements that with the non-French nationals. And that's where they've been competitive. And he's looking to build something special here in this new arena. For one night only, everything that Asvel do is being done for the first time here. First time they've played, they've had their first score. First points of the game, Luawu Cabarrot. Now they're having their first halftime break. Bayern Munich, trailing by 3, are looking to become the first road victory. Prosecco keeping his team positive. Coach Lasso, always positive, the input to his team. You hear him in his timeout, he's saying, yeah, you're doing a really good job. I like what you're doing here. And then even at the end of that first half, he explains where things have done wrong. Best performance in the second period, Edwin Jackson, 6 points off the bench. That mid-range jump shot that he's made his calling card. Good Bayern Munich possession to start the third quarter. Both teams ready to go. Plenty of twists left in the tail of this game. Especially if Bayern Munich can't even get the ball in bounds, and straight away the pressure. Coach Prosecco, he said he loved the energy, the spirit of his team. That's what you've got there. Straight away, just leaping aggressively against Bayern Munich. Forcing a turnover. Bayern Munich maybe not quite ready out of the break, and they lose a possession. Paris Lee kicks it to the corner. Luwawu Cabarrot opens the scoring. Let's see if that was a 2 or a 3, and indeed it was a triple. Luwawu Cabarrot said he was quiet in that first half, averaging 13 points a game. Only had 4, so if he gets hot, that would be a big asset for Villeurbanne. As Balmaro kicks it inside to Booker. Devin Booker had 6 points in the first half, gets the opening score of the second. Luwawu Cabarrot aggressively goes after Bonga. And Isaac Bonga, who's an outstanding defender, picks up his 3rd foul quickly. Coach Lasso has to make a decision. How can he trust him out there to go one-on-one with Luwawu Cabarrot? A little bit tentative there defensively, and Luwawu Cabarrot with a quick fire, 5 points, doubles his team's lead. Pick the pocket, Lee steals it away from Balmaro, and there's no question Asvel have come out in top form. There we see Chris, former Lyon player, Brazil national team performer as well in his time. Balmaro this time manages to get the pass. And Ibaka gets the friendly roll, dead on the back rim, but he rolls home. He goes to 7 points. Laverne banging away against Booker. He wants to get his height involved, drops to the baseline and gets the turnover. Indeed, good muscles there. Devin Booker's not going to give space. Laverne, understand what he's trying to do there, but Booker's not going to give that. And that's where the travel comes, and that's why Booker's fired up. He's saying, you try and take me on at my game. Laverne needs to kick it back out, reposition, so he can go straight up without the dribble. Balmaro, yeah, really not really a threat from the 3-point line. Even if he makes that shot, Asvel will let him keep shooting it. He's not reliable from deep. He wants to get to the basket. As does Josva Foul, and he does so with some grace. The big man leans in for his 2nd score of the game. Villeurbanne starting to take control of this game early in the 3rd period. They lead by 8. Lighty picks up the foul. First foul committed in the 2nd half. Balmaro kicks Ibaka, he's fouled hard. Luawu Cabarrot immediately takes responsibility for it. Laverne wants to tell the referee he got a clean block, but watch the foul first. That's a hack on the arm. And then Laverne got him afterwards for good measure. And Ibaka will have his first trip to the free throw line. That's interesting, a player like Serge Ibaka. Such expectations of him when he joined this club. Something of a real bargain. A club like Bayern Munich to get his services. But as he said himself, he said, "I haven't played in Europe in several years. He's been in the NBA for 9 years. And he's come back, he says, the game is different, and he's had to change, and he's just starting to find his feet. And right now, he's finding his feet to the tune of 9 points personal." Luawu Cabarrot finds Lighty, who misses the three-point shot. Balmaro, that mid-range jump shot that he's made a career out of. This game did this in the first half as well. The other way, Bayern Munich got out to a lead, and Asvel clipped their heels and got back. Same thing happening now. Asvel led by as many as 8. Now that leads down to 4. Paris Lee looking to do something about that as he dumps it off to Laverne. Hits Luawu Cabarrot. And then on the rebound, there's a foul called on the defensive end. Ibaka is called. The referee saying he grabbed a hold of Yusuf a foul. It will be Villeurbanne possession on the baseline. 14-second new shot clock. Lee gets inside, gets a shot partially blocked. Ibaka, number 3 in the EuroLeague with block shots at 1.6 a game. Gets the first piece of the one tonight. Edwards misses the jump shot. Bayern not able to get closer than 4 points. And then at the other end, Lighty draws the foul on Edwards. Nando De Colo, hamstring injury picked up in the game against Alba Berlin. Hopefully see him back on the floor soon. Laverne misses the 3. Foul with the offensive rebound. That's a really big story for Villeurbanne tonight. They are matching, in fact, they're usurping Bayern Munich on the backboard. 7 offensive rebounds. Foul is called. Laverne will go to the line to shoot a pair. Geoffrey Laverne, scoreless so far. Laverne, one of only 2 players in double digits, and now the game's leading scorer with 12 points. And he continues to keep both teams perfect at the free throw line. Nobody's missed a free throw yet. 14 attempts, 14 makes. Midway through the 3rd quarter. Edwards comes off the down screen. Instead they go to Booker in the post. Let's see the bodies bang. Booker against Laverne. Booker elevates with a turnaround jump shot. It's nothing but air. Villeurbanne defend their lead once more. Lighty gets inside, gets his shot blocked. And the referee said his last touch by Lighty, who's remonstrates with the referee, says, how is that not a foul? That's actually. It's good defense by Edwards. Lighty tried to double clutch. Fans are telling the referee, the coaches, to challenge the play.
Le temps mort, il reste 4 minutes 56, le score de 51-45.
Teams head to the bench. We've got a timeout. Villeurbanne 51, Munich 45. Well, in this timeout, we will give you the Turkish Airlines flight time. John Ekbunu hasn't been on the court for long, but what he was here for was pretty spectacular. That's what you call a rejection. That's what you call Turkish Airlines flight time. I want to talk about the EuroLeague app. Turkish Airlines EuroLeague Fantasy Challenge is also a lot of fun. It's a great way to stay on top of who are the top statistical performers in the EuroLeague this season. So after the timeout, David Lighty still talks to the referee, saying there's no way that couldn't have been a foul, and there's no way that I knocked it out of bounds. The referee would disagree with him on both counts. Sylvain Francisco, his first court time in the second half. Bayern Munich stuck behind the three-point line, and Ibaka forced to do something with the shot clock running down, and Lighty, who doesn't get a foul on the offensive end, commits the foul on the defensive end. Well, Lighty would have got away with it if he hadn't stuck his hand in there. So Munich gets to try all over again. Look at Paris Lee chasing Andreas Obst everywhere. Ibaka from way down. Serge Ibaka becomes the first Bayern playing the double figures. He goes to 12 points personal. Bayern get within 3. Paris Lee working off the dribble, draws a foul. It's a soft foul there from Sylvain Francisco. Got his knees bent, just leans in and grabs a hold of him. He knows that too. And he also knows if the other roles were reversed, he'd done exactly the same thing. He would have just leaned in, took the contact, take the foul, knows his team are in the bonus, and now Villeurbanne will shoot more free throws. Paris Lee this time should be going to the line. Referee's checking the altercation between foul and Ibaka at the free throw line.
Sí. ¿Lo ves? Sí. ¿Lo ves? Que sí. Pítala. Let's go with physical altercation is unsportsmanlike.
Y seguimos con 4-0-7.
Yes.
Y seguimos con ¿cómo seguimos?
Go ahead. Go and mark.
Sí, pero ¿cuál es el número? Necesito verlo.
Va acá, joder. Go ahead.
Go until the end.
Go ahead.
Go until the end. Go. Go.
Please, can you finish? Go ahead, please. Not look. Go ahead. Thank you. Okay.
Well, you see the outcome of that. Referee decided that this little forearm from Serge Ibaka is an unsportsmanlike foul. So Yusuf Foul will shoot 2 free throws and get the ball. Say other opinions are available. Sometimes the video makes the crime look a lot worse than what it is in reality. Serge Ibaka frustrated with that. Foul swipes his hand away. And he retaliates. And Yusuf Foul stumbled as if been hit by Sherman Tank. And they argue with the referee, and the unsportsmanlike is called. More legends in the house, this time Sonny Anderson, another Olympic Lyonnais superstar. And we got our first missed free throw of the night. Well, as frustrating as that call would actually be for Coach Lasso and Bayern Munich, actually works to their favor. It slows the game down again some more. It was 2 free throws and possession, but the call, 2 free throws for the unsportsmanlike have been taken, but then they had 2 free throws to come anyway. So the game will just get back underway after Paris leaves free throws. Four minutes left in this third period, which has taken an age. Villeurbanne lead by 6 and get the possession. Lee weighs up his options. The option is Luawu Cabarro. Spins to the baseline and gets the shot to go over Francisco. Coach Pablo Lasso calls a timeout for Bayern Munich. His team are on the rack. Asvel 56, Bayern Munich 48.
Watch out. They will do some tricks for sure now. Be ready. They will do something, in my opinion, for Rob. Yeah, but the thing is have to be close to him. That's the key all the time if you want to go under. Push him, then you go under. Hey, then offensively, we go stuck with 4. We go stuck with 4. 2 down 4, 2 down 4, 2 down 4. 2 down 4. Let's go. Let's go.
They saw the timeout there. Coach Pozecco telling his teams to be worried about them going after Andreas Ops. There, Perrine Lafont. Big gold medal hope in the Olympics for 2024 for France. So the stars are out in full force from the world of sport. More importantly, on the floor for French pride, Villeurbanne with an 8-point lead. There, Ops comes off the down screen. And that's exactly what the coach wanted, warned about. Pozecco told them, watch out for Ops, and they did run something special. Yusuf Foul, sacrificing his body, hit the floor hard to try and knock that ball loose. Good hands from Lee. 7 on the shot clock for Bayern Munich. Wheelerbab gonna have to make something happen quick. Hesitates, works off the high screen, finds Obst. Misses the shot, offensive rebound though. Gillespie picks the ball up off the floor. Obst takes up on the dribble, hands it off inside. Gillespie can't handle the pass, it's a turnover. And Bayern Munich are starting to crumble. Wow, Josip Foul is in the wars and he is coming up with the plays. First of all, he gets the unsportsmanlike foul caught on Ibaka. And how's about this for Hustle? Hits the floor. No travel call. He throws the ball up the face of Wheeler Bab. Well, sometimes you get the rolls, and that's exactly what Foul got there. The break goes his way. John Egbunu waiting to get in the game. Coach Pablo Lasso wants to challenge the play. We can't dispute whether or not the ball came off Wheeler Bab. What are you going to dispute is whether or not Foul was out of bounds, maybe? You can't dispute whether or not it's a travel. That's what he's saying. He's trying to say to the referees that Foul rolling around on the floor is a travel. The referee's having nothing of it. Bayern Munich zone defense from them. 2-3, that is. Mike Scott has it ripped away. Good defense from Gillespie. Bayern Munich now might need to up the pace a little bit. Booker spinning and whirling and derving and dealing and draws the foul. Luawu Cabarrot eventually gets called for his second foul. Well, then the referee warning Booker and Luawu Cabarrot about getting a bit too physical, which is, you see Booker and Luawu Cabarrot both looking a little bit dumbfounded by that because they were all smiles. Booker hands off to Obst, who throws it away. Gillespie hustles the loose ball down. And then they call a travel. And that's one of those calls that could have gone the other way. Well, Gillespie says to the referee, I can stand up. Kahudi, they're looking for Scott. 10 points in the first half, Mike Scott. And 2 more here. First touch at the third quarter for him. What a boost he's been off the bench tonight. First double-digit lead of the game. Doesn't last long as Wheeler Bab gets inside for his first basket of the game. 9 different scorers for Bayern Munich. Sometimes it's great you spread the wealth. You don't really know who's the go-to player. Asvel, however, they want as much Mike Scott as they can get right now. Jump shot off from Scott. They'll live with that one. Bayern, you have the feeling they need to attack the basket. Instead, they turn the ball over there. Booker loses the handle. Kahudi, that's what we call attacking the basket. Charles Kahudi, club captain for Villeurbanne, will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Bonga comes back in at the end of the third period. He's got 3 fouls. Devin Booker gets a break. Edward Jackson, who was also awesome off the bench in the first half, steps in for Villeurbanne. Kahudi makes the free throw. Villeurbanne 13 of 14 on free throw shooting. Bayern Munich 6 of 6. Final minute in the third. Wheeler-Bab, cross court finds Gafai. Shot clock's under 10. Gets inside to Gillespie, who's fouled, and he'll shoot free throws. He gets shoved in the back. I think Scott is the man who's been found guilty of the foul. If it is, that should be his second. And you see the arm in the back. Freddie Gillespie goes to the stripe. That's his first miss of the season. Though he doesn't shoot a lot of free throws, to be fair. In fact, Freddie Gillespie is the only player, was the only player who's had court time for Bayern Munich who hadn't scored, but he's got his name on the score sheet now, albeit with a single free throw. Getting this zone defense from Bayern Munich. Asvel, a lot of dribbling around, it's not going to help that. You've got to get the ball moving, get the defense moving like that. Missed jump shot from Jackson. Bayern will hold for the final shot. Man-to-man defense from Asvel. Bayern would love the ball to be in the hands of Obst. Instead, Wheeler-Bab shoots from deep. And another missed free throw, three-point shot. Bayern Munich 4 of 21. And they trail after 3 quarters. Asvel 60, Bayern Munich 51. Third quarter very much in favor of Asvel, and they got it from the start. They were really aggressive to start the third period, forcing the turnover, then getting the steal and the breakaway layup. And then they've had some inputs from players you wouldn't normally expect to give too much in the second half. Just for foul in particular was important. That third foul for Serge Ibaka had him out of the action. And meanwhile, the stars of Villeurbanne starts to shine. Luawu Cabarrot, 4 points in the first half, ends up with 7 there in the third period. He goes to 11 points. Shooting percentage is 19% from 3 for Bayern Munich. That's something that their coach mentioned at halftime. Still only +1 on rebounds, and Villeurbanne doing a terrific job rebounding. Meanwhile, Bayern Munich 10 turnovers to just 4 from Asvel. In between quarter entertainment never gets old. I have to say, first time they've done it in their new stadium. Tonight turning into something of a celebration for Villeurbanne as they've got a strong 9-point lead. Their defense has been outstanding, conceded 15 points in the second period, 14 points in the third. If they keep their defense going in that way, that direction, they will ease their way to a home victory. The last home victory they had was way back in February of this year when they took down Fenerbahce Beko Istanbul. It was 300 days ago exactly. Best individual performance in the third period. Serge Ibaka sitting on the bench at the moment, 7 points. He's got 12 points total. And then start the fourth. A foul again called on Isaac Bonga. You see that Bonga's frustrated, and the reason why he's frustrated, on another night the referee wouldn't even call that. But that's his 4th foul. And that hurts Bayern Munich. Zone defense, you see Bayern Munich standing still. Edwin Jackson. That will get a team out of a zone in a hurry. Edwin Jackson. And a flashback to his earlier days. 9 points for him. Bayern Munich just can't find a way to score. Obst answers the call as he finally gets open. Obst now 2 of 5 from deep. If you get him open, he's going to score. The problem is getting him open. Bayern Munich persevere with the zone defense. Mike Scott misses the 3. Kahudi tries to keep it alive, but he goes back to the defense. Still a 9-point lead, looks pretty comfortable for Asvel. As Giffey tries to draw the foul, Egbunu forces the miss. And in transition, Wheelerbab halts the fast break as he commits the foul. That'll be his 3rd. Bayern Munich persisting with his 2-3 zone defense. Mike Scott fouled, and it's quick fouls. That's 3 already in the period for Bayern Munich. A lot of people talk about zone defense and treat it as if it's something that's easy. It's actually more difficult to play a good zone than man-to-man. Man-to-man defense, you need to know where your man and the ball is. In the zone, you got to know where everything is. Edwin Jackson proves himself human as he misses the 3-point shot. And Coach Pozecco arguing. He thinks the ball was last touched by Bayern Munich, and he has a coach's challenge.
Coach challenge. Out of bounds. Coach challenge, please. Out of bounds.
Go back. No, the other angle, the previous one. This one, go frame by frame.
Allez, mesdames et messieurs, pendant cette série vidéo, on continue de pousser nos condamnés.
Go until the end.
Go, stop.
Et un bon rythme.
Can I have? Okay, we give the decision and 1 more second, okay?
Well, fairly straightforward coach's challenge there. Also opportunity for Coach Pozecco. A few words with his players. He argued that the ball was last touched by a Bayern Munich player. Which the answer is not. Full court pressure from Villeurbanne this time. Bayern Munich efficiently get the ball in bounds, but they're in a hole. They trail by 9 points early in the 4th quarter. Villeurbanne 63, Bayern Munich 54. Andreas Obst turns that 9 points into a 6-point deficit. Wow, has this man's confidence gone through the roof. Three of 6 from deep now for him. Asvel starting to stand around a little bit with this zone defense. As Yakov misses the layup. And then Yakov commits the foul. He's got plenty of fouls to give. His team's first in the period. Wheelerbab takes a seat. Both coaches bringing some of their frontline players back on the floor. Laverne replaces Egbunu. Luawu Cabarro also in for Asvel. Balmaro now. Can he get inside? He's standing around doing a lot of anything. This is where he's most effective. Finds Obst. Obst, well defended. He indicated to the referee that he was fouled, just taken off balance there. That's all well and good. Bayern Munich playing the zone defense, stopping Villeban from scoring, but they have to score at the other end. Luawu Cabarrot leans back, misses the two. Balmaro now brings the ball up for Bayern Munich. They got another stop. The zone defense is working, but they're not getting points. And that's going to count. I think that shot was on the way down indeed. The referee saying basket interference. Laverne touching the ball as it was going its way downward trajectory. That's on the way down. Hits the he's hit the backboard as well, so that's an easy call for the referee. As soon as he touches the backboard before the ball gets there, it's basket interference. Timeout call by Villeban. Their lead is down to 4.
We have to make this screen. You have to use these screens. On flash out.
This is Mike.
Yeah.
No, regular.
Mike. And this is yours.
I stop here.
Yeah. You stop and you do this. 4, go to screen. Play this pick and roll. Attack. If no, pass the ball. Attack. Okay. Pass the ball and shoot. But you have to screen on the first one. Okay?
Well, those of you who know a little bit about basketball, well, you know, the pick and roll is a really strong offense against man-to-man. Coach Bozecco's using it against the zone. And what he's trying to do against his zone defense, he's trying to help defense to come to him. He said, so you're going to screen, and then when the penetration comes into the lane, that's when you're looking for the attack. The defense help doesn't come, go all the way. If it does, then you've got to find the open shooter. Oh, familiar face to Asvel players and fans. See Awad, one-time Villeban performer. Serious face for Tony Parker. Seeing his project come to fruition, he wants to see it come with a victory. They led by 10 points. That lead is down to 4. Mike Scott has just been lights out tonight. And then altercation between the players Laverne and Ibaka. Laverne telling the referee Ibaka's giving him a forearm. Now with instant replay. Referees can go back and take a look at the play. Well, in the good old days, we'd have called that handbags at 20 paces, a whole bunch of jawing and a whole lot of nothing. Laverne trying to say he got shoved. Did you, though? Villeban by 7. Mike Scott scored the 3. Now, does he get the D? Giuffai answers the call for Bayern Munich. Couldn't buy a three-point shot for the first 3.5 quarters. Suddenly, they get their shooting gloves on. And Mike Scott gets open again, and while Bayern Munich couldn't figure out where they need to go, they didn't pay attention to the hottest hand of all. Mike Scott, 4 of 6 three-point shooting. And Booker responds immediately. Booker goes to double figures. He's got 11. Mike Scott, though, 18 points. And he is on the prowl again. Paris, oh, he finds Luwawu Cabarrot. He can't believe no foul is called. And then there's a foul that is called in transition. Jackson taking down Balmaro. Well, Pozzecco is arguing the referee should be a foul at the other end. I thought maybe Luwawu Cabarrot may have stood on the baseline, but Coach Lasso, I think he's asking for a coach's challenge for an unsportsmanlike. Let's see if it's an unsportsmanlike foul on Jackson. Let's listen on the officials.
Let's go, please. Normal speed first, like a loop. Great. Okay, we got it. No change decision. It's okay for you also. Second camera we need. Can you change the camera, please, for...
And just change the time, huh? Okay, no problem.
Nothing. Okay. We keep the same decision. It's okay for you.
The clock is okay.
Let's go. Thank you.
Coach's challenge, thumbs up with nothing. Referee leaves it as a regular foul. The argument would be that Jackson is just making a regular block charge call. Not really making a play on the basketball, but that's just physical contact. Could see common sense reign. It will be Bayern Munich possession. Midway through the fourth quarter, they've trailed by as many as 10 or 11. Now they're down by 4, but they have the ball. Ops comes off the down screen. Ops comes off shooting, and Ops misses the 3. And Mike Scott, who else, decides he's going to start rebounding as well as scoring. Zone defense. There's the screen. Laverne puts the screen on the guard, which gets Lee open. Lee standing around wanting a foul call. Balmaro crosses over, goes, leans in, gets the layup. That's a tough finish by Leandro Balmaro. Well, nervous times now for Villeurbanne. Bayern Munich are daring them to beat this zone. Again, you see the screen on the guard up front. Asvel asking the question, where's Mike Scott? He's on the baseline. Instead, it's Luwawu Cabarrot. And his jump shot is off. And now they're begging the referees for fouls. They're losing their focus. Balmaro gets inside. Obst wants the screen. Doesn't really use it. In fact, he's rolled his ankle and he's in pain. I think he's just rolled his ankle there. Now, Obstacles missed games with a foot injury. Is it the same one? He has gone down in some kind of hurt. A hush comes over the stadium. Now, it's the cruelest thing about this overall. Watch that right foot. Oh, he's just come up limping. I'm not sure if he's even... That is not a good sign. I thought maybe he rolled his ankle. He stood on Paris Lee's foot. Must have just put a strain or something. The worst thing about it for him is he's in some pain, and that's the best weapon they've got offensively. Is I can assure you the referee's called a travel. And that ball's going to go back to Villeurbanne. Coach Pozzecco. Let's see if he feels sorry for Bayern. No, it looks like Bayern's going to get the ball back. That would have been a bit too cruel. Balmaro, shot clock winding down. Gets inside, the step back, mid-range jump shot. Can't own that one. How's about that for a rebound? A Obaka against Lighty. Lighty commits the foul. His team have fouls to give. Lighty picks up his second. Make that his third, excuse me. We do try to pull the chair away. Obaka puts the power in him. He just moves his foot out the way, but he stuck his hand in there again. New shot clock for Villeurbanne. Balmaro finds Wheeler-Babb, who comes off the down screen and clatters home the three. And Bayern Munich have turned it around. It's an 11-point swing for the men from Munich. Wheeler-Babb, his second basket of the night, gives his team a 1-point lead. This zone defense is discombobulating Villeurbanne. Asvel been outscored by 10 points in this fourth period. Balmaro prays one of his three-point shots will go, whereas it's been the case all season, the answer is not. Tries again. Well, shooters keep shooting. Someone's got to get a message to Leandro Balmaro. He's not a shooter. Offensive foul. Well, he's a good defender, though. Laverne has to keep his cool here. That's one of the cases, big man against the little man, and the little man gets the benefit of the doubt. Laverne is posting up. Balmaro dives around him. There, well, the referee, foul is called. Bayern Munich now. Have they timed this comeback to perfection? Booker says yes. They have. Booker hits the three. And it's a 4-point lead. It's a 14-point swing by Bayern Munich since they went to this 2-3 zone. And now Asvel out of sorts. Mike Scott's the hot hand. Instead, they get Laverne with a strong drive across the lane. He's going to shoot two. Coach Lasso saying surely that was on the floor. He wants to challenge it. He's going to challenge this to say it's not in the act of shooting. That's what the challenge. Let's listen in with the referee.
This is a foul there. It's not a shooting.
Notice before you said. Can we have the behind the camera, behind the basket camera, please?
Yeah, it's.
And 25% back. Let's go. Go. Just tell me when is the foul.
Go. There. Set on the floor.
Can I see another camera, please? We are changing. Another back. Okay, this one could be.
One, push.
So it's the foul?
Yes, because you see, go slowly, gonna take the foul, but
with the body, you mean?
You see, it's not the shooting.
Okay, great, good change.
Oh, looks like the referees have turned this one round. It's going to be a foul called on the floor. Giffey, there's the foul. Referee says that's in the act of shooting. Giffey is the one who's committed the foul. Ignore what Obaka does afterwards. So Villeurbanne will get the ball back. We are in crunch time, the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. Asvel had this game at their mercy. Now, desperate for something good to happen, and Laverne comes up with the two. Now the fans are engaged. Bayern Munich, who've suffered heartbreak in recent road games, particularly last week at Zalgiris. Oh, battling for their lives now. They've got a 2-point lead, but here comes Villeban. A chance to tie or go ahead. Bayern go into a man-to-man defense. Lee, Levert for three is off. The rebound goes back to the German team. The final minute. Neither team have fouls to give. You got to play up straight up defense. Villeban need a stop. Bayern will take any kind of score. Ibaka goes to the rack, no foul call. Asvel with a chance to tie or get the win. David Lighty gets it home. Oh my word.
For Nick Weilerman. Okay, Carson. Devin, what side do you prefer to shoot it? Devin Booker, we play low for Nick. Vale, Nick.
Mesdames et messieurs, la série précédente, laissez-moi déterminer.
Well, jubilation in the stands as we listen to the timeout being drawn up by Coach Lasso. What a victory this would be. Asvel lulled to sleep by the 2-3 zone defense of Bayern Munich. Then Laverne first with the layup, and then David Lighty with the triple. 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All the shooters on the floor for Bayern Munich. Wheeler-Bab finds Balmaro, shot clock hits 5. Balmaro's got to do something in a hurry, pulls up mid-range, he's fouled in the act of shooting, and he will shoot 2 free throws. Kahudi gets him on the arm. And this is where cool heads have to reign. Does Balmaro make the free throws? Definitely got him on that left elbow. Only a touch, but you touch a shooter, it's a foul. Huge pressure on these. 89% free throw shooter. Silences the crowd. Coach Lasso stalks the sideline. Feels his team morally deserved the victory. They've come so close in recent games. The free throw is missed. Luawu Cabarro from half court for the win. No good, we're going to overtime. Well, the drama, this game has had so many twists and turns. And at the death, it's a missed free throw that sends us to overtime. At the end of 4 quarters, Villeurbanne 74, Munich 74. Well, we have to watch the highlights so we can catch our breath. The game exploded into life in the last 2 minutes. Bayern Munich thought they'd done exactly the right thing. They came back from down 10. Villeurbanne didn't put the ball in the hands of the right players down the stretch. And suddenly, Bayern started making threes and looked like they were going to steal the victory. Then Laverne barreled his way for the 2. And then David Lighty thought he'd got the victory, only for Leandro Balmaro to make 1 of 2 free throws, send us to overtime. See, Bayern Munich got the edge rebounding-wise in that 4th period, didn't give Asvel any offensive rebounds. Their shooting percentage improved from 3-point line. They were 19% going into that 4th period. And more importantly for Bayern, they didn't turn the ball over at all. But now, it's almost like starting a new game and doing it all over again. Well, no fans have hit the exits early. The first game in the LDLC Arena's history, and we get overtime. Well, which direction did Villeurbanne go? They've got the momentum, they've got the, let me say, the assets to get this done. Well, jump ball. Hang on to your hats, folks. We got 5 more minutes at least. Bayern Munich start in man-to-man. Geoffrey Laverne gives it to Lee. Scott, who's been unstoppable. Mike Scott is electric tonight. .21 points for Scott. Booker gets fouled from behind. Laverne, he'll go to the free throw line. And this is when, psychologically now, fatigue comes into play. It's not so much the players are particularly tired, but you start thinking about it. This is 45 minutes we will have played. Booker been shooting nothing but jump shots tonight. Going to shoot his first free throws. Gets the roll. Three fouls on Geoffrey Laverne. 2 free throws for Devin Booker. He's leading scorer for Bayern Munich now. And how long until, there it is, the zone defense. Knew it was going to come. Laverne whips it cross court. Laverne down low, tries to dunk it. He gets fouled. Ibaka doesn't like the call. Laverne knows he should have finished that one. Is that Ibaka's 5th? Or is it his 4th? Not quite sure here. Fair enough to see the foul called. And now this is, psychologically, the free throws become a little bit of an issue. First miss at the line for Laverne. 4 fouls for Ibaka. Bonga on the bench for Bayern with 4 fouls. No significant foul trouble for Villeban. Got a couple of players with 3. Both free throws missed. The fans on their feet. Balmaro finds Booker, double pumps instead of taking it strong. Credit Laverne there, intimidating Devin Booker, and he knows he should have just taken it up, even if he gets his shot blocked. Great hustle by Laverne, and then Booker fumbles it out of bounds. And he knows he let one go there. And Asvel catch a break. They lead by 1. You're Bayern Munich, where is Mike Scott? Well, they took care of Scott and Lighty. No heroics from him that time. Ibaka finds Gaffai. Oh, Nils Gaffai with a tough finish. And the lead changes hands once more. Laverne. Ibaka's got 4 fouls. He can't be too aggressive. It's a steal. In comes Wheeler Bab. Wow. And the referee calls a jump ball. Ibaka playing with his last foul. Shuffled his feet perfectly. And then Wheeler Bab came out of nowhere. Thought he had the steal. Instead, it's a jump ball against Laverne. If the ball goes back to Asvel, they'll have 7 on the shot clock. If it goes to Bayern, they'll have 24 seconds. And the Wheeler Bab. A cheeky steal of the jump ball by the point guard. Oh my word, what a play, Balmaro! Takes it upstairs for Ibaka. And Bayern are doing the same story as they did in the 4th quarter. They lead by 3. Lighty pops to the corner. Laverne tries to muss his way on the baseline, gets his shot blocked, but he's fouled first. He will go to the free throw line for a pair. Looking to right the wrongs of his last visit. Geoffrey Laverne, 4 of 6 at the line. Nils Gaffai joins the 4th personal foul party. And Gaffai, Laverne walked off the free throw line then before the shot had gone. Veteran big man, take a deep breath, compose himself. Misses a pair. And Booker gets another rebound. Now Villeban are in trouble. Can they pull themselves back again? Booker, baseline. There's Gaffai. Couldn't be any more open. Couldn't deliver any better. Nils Gaffai is the hero. He goes to 10 points. Booker gets the assist. The lead for Bayern is 6. Timeout Villeban. They trail 77 to 83.
Onside. Onside. So. Got it. We play with team. So. End off. Then, to the end. We got 5 at the roll. 4 here. Up. We got 4 that is screaming. What is pop? You play. We got onside. Onside. No, 4 to the end. We scream for team. Up. What's this pop? If no, we got 2 players over here. Okay, let's go, guys. Let's go.
Well, Well, Coach Brazecco takes control of his team's timeout. But it's a nervous one. Just 2 minutes left, and his team, who's had the opening score of the overtime period, now fallen behind by 6 points, unable to unlock the zone defense from Bayern Munich. Bayern, of course, settled back into a zone, into a man-to-man. Scott's been the hot hand for Villeurbanne all night. So has Laverne, who's fouled. Villeurbanne will put Laverne back on the line, and you won't know why, because he's missed 4 free throws in a row. And Coach Lasso prepared to roll the dice and say to the big man, go do it. And there, Laverne, relief. Yeah, Aurélien Giroud. World champion street skateboarder. Right now, he's a world champion, passionate Asvel fan. Under 2 minutes left in the first overtime. Bayern Munich somehow have engineered a 4-point lead. Devin Booker trying to get position in the low post. Luawu Cabarrot battling against him. Now Balmaro, 3-point shot. He missed an offensive rebound though. And then no foul call. Booker dives on the loose ball in the end. Luawu Cabarrot and David Lighty wrapped themselves around Devin Booker like a cheap suit. And then Booker said, well, let me dive on the floor with you for a second. Him and Lighty have a couple of words about what they're going to have for dinner later on tonight. And now they'll have a jump ball. Well, Lighty's arguing that the shot clock shouldn't have reset. The question is, it's 14. Does Lighty have possession when he hits the floor? That's what the argument is. What Lighty's saying is he should be sitting at 14, and if they win it should go to 24. Ball's tipped, out of bounds, hustle, steal. Here goes Lighty. Opportunity, Lee hits the 3-point shot. Bedlam in the Asvel Arena. Can Villeurbanne pull this one back? Balmaro fouled on the way to the basket. It's an and-one opportunity. The Argentinian, with some magic, finally goes to his strength. He's down in a heap, though. Did he get hurt? He's slow to get up. What a play. Bayern wins the jump ball. Somehow Villeurbanne get the ball. Lee nails the triple. Balmaro is not getting up in a hurry. He's off the court. So I'm not sure if he can get treatment and have to be substituted. Coach Lasso tells Carson Edwards to get himself ready in case Balmaro can't go. There, it's that right knee, I think. He's landed wrong on that right knee, just leaned out. The layup counts. They've got a free throw to come. This is a huge decision. Well, Villeban, they've done everything except win this game so far. Well, Edwards has gotten himself ready. I think Coach Lasser's made the decision for him. Balmaro gonna hop his way off the court. He's done for the night. They've lost Balmaro and they've lost Obst tonight. Carson Edwards will have a big pressure on him now. Edwards, 89% free throw shooter this season. Slightly better than that with the 2 he's made tonight. It's 10 of 11 for the year. This one is huge. And of course he missed it, cold off the bench. The rim gets smaller when the pressure gets higher. Asvel with a chance. Laverne down low, 17 points. Make that 19 as Geoffrey Laverne gets his team back within 1. Can Bayern answer again? Edwards throws it away. Carson Edwards with a turnover and a missed free throw. Asvel with the opportunities, then the foul called. Wheeler-Bab commits his 4th. He can't believe it as Luawu Cabarro goes to the deck, and he will have 2 free throws. Well, the tension in this game is palpable. Luawu Cabarro looking to complete the comeback. They were trailing by 6, 83-77 in overtime. Now they're all tied up, 85 apiece. A hush over the LDLC arena. Replaced by a roar as Luawu Cabarro nails the pair. Asvel can taste the victory. They lead by a point. There's time for more heroics from Munich. Asvel will get the ball back. Bayern, they need a score. With Balmaro on the bench, the player most likely to draw the foul is out of the game. Wheeler-Bab. Every dribble has pressure on it. Booker trying to post up against Jackson. They cannot get the ball to. They get the high-low, and they're thrown away again. And here goes Laverne for the poster slam, and he gets it. Laverne leaps to the sky in celebration. Booker, double team, threw it away. Wheeler-Bab saves the ball, but only into the hands of Geoffrey Laverne, who streaks for the breakaway slam. What a night for Laverne. He goes to 21 points. The Asvel fans start to celebrate. Timeout. Bayern, Asvel 88, Bayern Munich 85.
Okay, we're going like this. Carson, all the way. 1, 2. Okay? Niels! Here.
11 segundos.
11. Good. Niels! You scream Booker. Serge, you go down. Scream Booker. Niels come here. Serge go down. Nick. Carson. Carson and attacker.
Well, you can hear the coach drawing up the play for Bayern Munich. They trail by 3. But now their best shooters are out injured. And it's just heartbreak for them again. They lost to Kaunas by a point. Round 9. Went down to Maccabi by 2 the week before that. What happens tonight? Wheeler-Bab steps back, shoots a quick 3. Oh my word! Nick Wheeler-Bab, ice in his veins, delivers for Bayern Munich. What a play! 6.5 seconds left. Does not hesitate. Mike Scott doesn't even challenge the shot. Wheeler-Bab gets the bucket. Now, are we headed for another overtime? Wawu Cabarro, a little bit hesitant. He's going to go for the long jump shot. Steps back for the win. Off the mark, and we're going to do it again. It's the game that just keeps on giving. Wawu Cabarro had the basket at his mercy. Clangs off the front iron. We are going to a second overtime. After one overtime, Asvel 88, FC Bayern Munich 88. Well, that overtime had much excitement as 4 quarters. They got it all packed into 5 minutes. Like the story of the whole game. Just every twist and turn. Magic moment after magic moment. And then, just when you thought the game couldn't give any more, and Asvel had stolen the victory, Nick Wheeler-Bab said, hang on to your hats, folks. We're going to stick around a little while longer. Well, by this point in the game, once you go to overtime, all the stats that have happened in the first 40 minutes don't mean anything. If anything, the only one you pay attention to is the free throw shooting for both teams. As the fatigue starts to hit those legs, free throws are being missed. Leandro Balmaro got hurt. Carson Edwards missed the free throw that could have iced the game. Laverne missed 4. Wow. 5 more minutes on the clock. Let's see if we can separate these teams once and for all. What a night of action we have had so far. Laverne and Ibaka jump it up again. And here we go, folks. 5 more minutes. And if they don't separate after that, we'll have another 5. Luwawu, Cabarrot with 13 points. Paris Lee with a huge bucket to keep his team alive. Shot clock hits 5. Luwawu Cabarrot drives to the basket. He's fouled, and that is Ibaka's 5th. Now the foul trouble starts to mount up. 4 of the 5 players on the floor for Bayern Munich have 4 fouls. Although Serge Ibaka now has 5, and he is done. Ibaka sits down, 14 points, 4 rebounds, a block shot, but more importantly, 5 fouls. Sylvain Francisco, who hasn't played much tonight. There's no excuse, actually, for players now. They're coming in, say, I've been sitting down a long time. Do you want to save the win or not? Obst, cruel injury to him. Balmaro, cruel injury to him. Now, the foul count has Bayern Munich at the mercy of Villeurbanne. Wheelerbab, can he carry this team on his own? They want to get the ball to Booker. They don't, they throw it away. Bonga this time turns it over. Mike Scott! A rare miss for him. 5 of 8 from deep. He's had a remarkable night, but he can't get that one to go. Now Wheelerbab playing 2-man game with Booker. Booker can't catch the pass. Back-to-back turnovers. That's 15 turnovers for Bayern Munich. But then Asvel turn it over right back at them. Bonga, he says, I'll throw it away. But Lighty got a hand on it. Is fatigue, is destiny working against Bayern Munich? Would it be cruel to have Villeurbanne lose their first game on their fabulous new stadium floor? Not if Devin Booker has anything to do with it, because he misses the jump shot. Everything in favor of Villeurbanne. The foul count, the scoreboard, the home stadium. Timothy Luwawu Cabarrot as well. It feels like Bayern are building up for another heartbreak. Bonga drives, challenge. That's a tough score by Isaac Bonga. He's been sitting down for a long time with 4 fouls. Booker's double-double confirmed there, 16 points, 10 rebounds for the big man. Bayern, they gamble, they show the zone defense that was so effective in the 4th quarter. Then they fall into a man-to-man. Shot clock winding down, running out. Oh my word, Luwawu Cabarrot breaks the heart of Bayern Munich. What a bucket by their leading scorer on the season. Francisco can't answer. Try again. Wheelerbab, he tries. No good. What a rebound by Booker. That was a remarkable rebound, but they can't score again. Giffey again, and this time Giffey gets the 3. The offensive rebound from Devin Booker was out of this world. David Lighty chooses the right time to have to correct. A contact lens, but that bucket there from Luwawu Cabarrot. And then somehow, Bayern Munich manufacture 3 of their own. They're not done yet, but they are in trouble, because Lighty has the jump shot. Booker, 11 rebounds. Surely Bayern can't fight back. Francisco drives, he's fouled, and he's going to shoot free throws. Sylvain Francisco quiet all night. Is this the chance for him to show some heroics? Laverne commits his 4th foul. Commits it in a way that Francisco was not going to get the and-one. Geoffrey Laverne, what a night he's had. 21.6 rebounds. Francisco misses the free throw. Well, the teams were perfect for 3 quarters. Now the misses have happened at exactly the wrong time. 1 point lead for Asvel. 80 seconds left in the second overtime. Luawu Cabarro thinks he's going to get the ball. Instead, Lee keeps it, finds Laverne. There's a whistle, the foul. And Devin Booker, the only player who wasn't in foul trouble, commits the foul. That's his 2nd. Paris Lee will go to the free throw line where he's a perfect 4 of 4 so far tonight. Calmly makes the first. Never in doubt with the second. 3-point lead for Villeban. The fans are on their feet. The LDLC Arena has had a first night to remember as Sylvain Francisco keeps hope alive for Bayern Munich. Under a minute left. Lee to the basket, misses the layup. Ball is tapped out of bounds by Laverne. Laverne is asking the referee to review the call. And Coach Lasso is asking the referees if they can check it. Should this be a coach's challenge? Doesn't matter, it's a referee's review.
Go, 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 go. Stop. Stop. Back. Stop. Another view. Another camera, please. Another camera. Another one. This.
Allez, mesdames et messieurs, on relâche pas la pression et on continue de tout donner pour la
District 31 red. It's okay?
Exactly. So it's
Démonia.
okay, and then we just check the clock.
Can I see?
Allez, on tape doucement et on commence. Ok, l'Arena, faites du bruit.
Okay?
The referee reviews it, turns it over. Villeban get the ball back, another 14 seconds. Devin Booker judged to have touched it last. Who is going to be the hero? Who is going to finally put this game to sleep? 12,000 fans, all on their feet. What has been an absolute fascinating matchup. Luawu, Cabarro, leans back, Laverne, Lee, for the three, and it is nothing but string music. Paris Lee, what a score. Surely that's it. Asvel don't even want to let Bayern Munich think about shooting a three-point shot. Francisco gets it away. Of course he answers. Sylvan Francisco missing in action for 4 quarters and an overtime. Back-to-back threes. Now this, can Lee get the victory for Villeurbanne? Kicks, Levert! No! We're gonna do it again! Unless they've called an offensive foul, this is a huge call. So if it's an offensive foul, time will go, there's a second on the clock at least. But if it's an offensive foul, it's Geoffrey Laverne, it's his 5th. Laverne had the shot for the win. If that's a charging foul, he is done. So he's fouled out. They're gonna check the clock. Coach Pazecco is incensed.
We want to check foul out of the time. Foul the...
Did the foul happen?
Let's go.
Let's listen to the referees.
I call defensive foul. Wait, go. Stop. Can I see? Can I check? Can I? Can I see the clock, please? 2.1. Okay, so it's 2.1. 2.1 and what offensive? Yeah, no, not offensive. It's defense. It's some. So it's 2 shots. For player number 7.
Porque de otra cámara, pero está claramente fuera, ¿no?
Sí, sí.
Y no rectifica posición.
No.
Show me the...
It's okay. ¿Sí? Yes, it's okay. Okay.
Just trying to figure out what they called. That's a charging foul. With 2 seconds left. Laverne has fouled out. The foul you can't argue with. I'm just trying to figure out. They've given Niels Giffey 2 free throws for a charging foul. And of course he misses the first. He doesn't want to go home either. Well, this is one that's going to take some clarification. Giffey makes the free throw. Timeout called by Villeurbanne. They had this game for the mercy. Now they're on the verge of defeat. Asvel 100, Bayern Munich 101.
Le score est de 101, mesdames et messieurs, la possession sera pour l'Asvel. Tout reste possible avec votre soutien. On continue de s'ambiancer, mesdames et messieurs.
Comme Zinedine Zidane face à l'équipe du Brésil. Ce soir tout le monde sourit.
Hey. We do this. Use here. Hey. Hey. The ball is here. Hey. We got what? We got 4 and 5. Hey, yeah.
ball here. Hey, first, Paris, team. Hey, use this screen, passing the ball to finish in layups. If no, hey, if no, hey, back screen to use go like this, throwing the ball higher. Okay? Yeah, here. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Well, Geoffrey Laverne in despair. Villebant still have hope. They can advance the ball into the front court. What difference would be if that man was playing? The foul on Laverne was an offensive foul called after the shot. And that's why the free throws were given. Asvel, with 2 seconds, you've got the chance. You can catch, you can take a dribble, and get the shot away. Coach Pozeka was drawn something up. Can his players deliver? One thing's almost for certain, unless there's a foul, we are not going to a third overtime. Well, substitution was made that they weren't allowed to make, I believe. Just for fouls, trying to get in the game. And being told he's got to come back out. No, he's back in. He's out, he's in, he's out. What they're saying, no matter what happens, number 5 has to be on the court. Kahudi must be out there. Which means foul will sit down. They could have lobbed it down inside. Well, at some point in time, a game will break out. Players are in, players are out. Now Light is coming down. We've had so many moments of heroism tonight. Does Villebant have one more? Brankovic, the giant young man, enters for Bayern Munich to pressure on the ball. Scott, Luwawu Cabarrot, the main weapons. Who gets the ball? Luwawu Cabarrot for the win. It is off the mark, and Bayern Munich have got a burglar's mask on because they've just stolen a victory. How did they pull that one off? Heartbreak for the home team. A remarkable night's action. Coach Pozeka imploring the referees to explain their decision-making. He's not happy with Giffey getting those free throws for an offensive foul. Bayern Munich, they want to take the W and run out of the building. Villebant continue to be winless at home. That's 300 days since they last won at home, and even on their new floor, they can't get a W. Bayern Munich will celebrate. They have got their second road victory of the season. They go home for their next 2 games as well, so they will be feeling a lot more buoyant, although they've had to pay a price with injuries. A despondent Villebant walk off the floor. Final score, LDLC Asvel Villebant 100, FC Bayern Munich 101. Well, we got to recap this game, but first we got to give you the magic moment. The end of the first overtime. Geoffrey Laverne sends raptures into the stands. He gets the steal, he streaks down the floor, hammers it home. Was certain his team had the victory, and that is your magic moment. In a night when there's too many moments to call out one, we had to make a choice, and that was it. You look at the overall stats. Bayern Munich, it's a remarkable performance in the end. You consider all the foul trouble they had to deal with. Their three-point shooting is what saved the day. And ultimately, one free throw from Niels Giffey is the difference between the two teams. Plus 12 rebounding, but 15 turnovers for Bayern. It seemed at times that they were trying to lose the game. And Villeban, who did everything except win it. Your heart goes out to them and their fans, but they'll have many a great night here in this stadium. What a way to christen a new arena.
Merci de laisser les tribunes dans l'état de propreté dans lequel vous les avez trouvés. Merci Charlie. Et à la prochaine.
201 points, 50 minutes of action, 82 rebounds, 33 made free throws, 28 made three-point shots. This game had everything. We're going to hear from the man who had the point to win the game, Niels Giffey.
Niels, explain us this crazy game, crazy end.
Yeah, wow. Long fight, you know, overtimes and so on. It was good for us, really good for us to win a tough game on the road. It gives us some confidence for sure.
I guess you feel many pressure on the last free throw?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, you want to make the first one and kind of miss the second one. It went other way around, but okay. We take it either way. Was important for us. We had a lot of close games last weeks that we could have won, and just getting this feeling to win a close one is important.
And it's a big win for you, for the team, especially on the road.
True. Also in the standings, good step for us.
Thank you, congrats.
Niels Giffey, of all the action we've had tonight, he had the most pressure of every player in the gym. He had the 2 free throws to seal the game. As he said, the intention was to make the first and miss the second. And once he missed the first, he had to make sure he made that second one. 14 points total, and also he came up with those huge three-point shots. Now, Adidas player of the game, though, the man with the double-double, Devin Booker. 40 minutes he played tonight, ever present on the floor for his team, 16 points. He was the focal point of Bayern Munich's offense, 11 rebounds. He's your Adidas player of the game.
Devin, explain us, how do you live those lost minutes and this double overtime?
Honestly, we shouldn't have even been in that position. We made some crazy turnovers that shouldn't have happened, but needless to say, we were in that position. We came out with the win. We kept fighting, never gave up, and in the end, it came out our way.
Like we say with Niels, it's an important win for the team, a strong win today, especially on the road.
Definitely well needed. Like you said, on the road, we got to get as many games as possible on the road and protect our home court as well. So to be able to get this one, hopefully it gives us the momentum going into the next game.
Thank you, Devin. Congrats.
Yeah, excellent point by Booker. You know, any road victory is almost worth 2. In the first 10 games, they played 7 of the first 10 games away from home. So if they can hold their home court, they can be right back in the mix in the top of the standings. But individual performance from him was just rock solid. Let's hear from head coach Pablo Lasso. He probably doesn't know how he's won that game.
Coach, is it possible to analyze such a game with such an end?
Not easy. I will try to analyze it from my side. I think we play a good game all around, but we commit a lot of mistakes. And those mistakes, they're a good team, and they use those mistakes. But my team has heart. We were down by 10, we kept fighting. It was not our best night, but we were there, and we fought until the end. I think one of my assistants says we got it won 3 times, we got it lost 2 times. At the end, we got a victory. That's the important thing. We have 2 victories away from Munich. Tough schedule for us at the beginning, but we knew how difficult it was going to be to beat this team here, and we did it. Happy for the kids. The guys did a great job, and I have to congratulate him for staying together and playing until the last second.
It's the character, the team spirit you like the most today?
Yes, for sure. The way they fought until the end. We had injuries during the game, people who had to leave the game, and we were always able to stay and keep fighting and trying to get the victory. That's something that I'm very proud about my guys.
Thank you. Congrats, coach.
Yeah, both coaches have to be proud of their team's performance. But Munich, though, injuries coming to key players, Obst, then Balmaro, and still they find a way to grit it out. And the game wasn't played in a way that would normally suit them. You know, the 3-point shooting saved them in the overtimes, but second chance points, they didn't get the offensive rebounds like they normally would. Although over 50 minutes, the totals are low. Heartbreak for Coach Pozecco. He must be devastated right now.
Coach, your first analysis after this game, it was so close today.
Yeah, it was fantastic, event for all of the Asvel fans in an amazing gym. Everything was perfect. My players never give up. They play a fantastic game, but it's just a victory, But this is basketball, There is no the possibility to get tie, and so everybody understood on the court that, and not just on the court, that we could win or there was more or less same, We fight. The guys fight on the court, as Pablo says. Coach Lazo says it was, many mistakes, but of course, to the end, everybody were tired. But not just sad for my player; they deserve it to celebrate.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, basketball is the cruelest sport of all sometimes because it never ends with a tie. Somebody has to win, somebody has to lose. You score 100 points at home and lose, that is heartbreak. And as Coach Pozecco said, it felt like his team, his players deserved to celebrate with the fans. And ultimately, they couldn't get over the finish line. And you can't pick out one mistake or one call. It was just someone had to come second. Well, in a game that was filled with highlights, the biggest drama was almost what didn't happen. We didn't get the thrills and spills in the first half, but in the overtime and the final 2 minutes of fourth quarters, as Coach Pablo Lasso said, he said his team lost the game 3 times and won it twice. And ultimately, somebody had to go down. And even when Villeban looked like they had done everything they needed to do to get the win, Wheeler-Bab got them in it. And then Niels Gaffay made the free throw that separates the 2 teams. What a night of action that was. Gaffay looked like the easiest thing in the world. Coach Lasso knows so many times his career he's been on the wrong side of that. He knows the emotions involved. And he will gratefully take that victory. The stats again, they tell part of the story. Bayern Munich, 15 turnovers. Asvel converted those into 21 points on another night that would guarantee victory. Bayern Munich, 15 of 40, 38% from 3. That would guarantee them an easy victory. along with a +12 rebounding, but it was a battle to the very end. Well, 5 games in the book. We were the first one to start, the last one to finish. Barcelona still one on the road. Everything else goes to the home team. 4 more games tomorrow night. See if anyone can top this one. Look at the impact on the standings. Doesn't move Bayern Munich very far, but that road victory, and they've got a whole host of home games coming up. Their next 2 are at home. Asvel, they go to Barcelona next time out. Then they've got 3 games at home. So there's no question these teams are good, but you can't look at that standings and tell me there's a poor team in the EuroLeague this season. There is quality from top to bottom. And on any night, any one of these teams can win and anyone can lose. Peek ahead to next week. Bayern Munich go home against Bologna. Asvel, as we say, they go to Barcelona. They're the nightcap on the 1st of December. Well, they say every game matters. That one definitely did. The Turkish Airlines EuroLeague delivers once more. We'll see for more action next time round. From me, bye for now.
Turkish Airlines EuroLeague in association with